Dylan J, reading Reddit with the fellas. Every weekend, we answer questions, we give advice. You give us problems about your life.
We read it Reddit, we rage bait. We do it sober, we could do it faded. Yeah, we could. We in our prime, yeah, let's put us on the scene again. And today we finding out who is our little comedian.
I wasn't sure if you figured out if I need to.
Okay, I think it's working.
If I need to record it still or not. Yeah. Okay. What do I use?
No,
Windows
just,
Recorder.
Yeah, that's gonna always be a thing. That's just to make it more, because Discord be cutting out and shit.
Okay.
I will say with yours, there was hella background and shit the last time, which I don't blame you because you live with a lot of people, but it was hella funny.
I'm also just like right by the furnace down here.
Yeah, but it was more
So
like I could
gun.
hear you like. For some reason, your mic was picking up the like you slurping like really loud. Like it was like, and it was really potent. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like
I think
I
it's
do.
because Drew's mic is weird because he's always either like he's like right here next to it talking like this, or he's like back here going like,
and it was also like there was it was. I'm happy that you muted it, but literally during the episode, I could hear twice like Finnegan yelling Drew with the mic. He's like, Drew! Like we couldn't hear it on the fucking Discord, but during editing, I'm dying because
Drew!
it was like, Drew, are you gonna help? I'm like, all right, we lost him. Yeah, I had no idea when we were actually in the fucking recording.
Yeah, I actually really like Discord because it cancels all that for everybody.
It's very convenient
for the time.
It is, very convenient.
I mean, what would I have to do to my environment to make that stop? You know, like
Drew,
No,
that's really funny. When I streamed back in like early high school and thought I could be a streamer because I wanted free money, I had a microphone quality problem.
I think if you
and I got a lot of
could.
background noise, and I was like, "Fuck, how do I solve this? I don't want to spend like a bunch of money on an expensive microphone, you know." So what I ended up doing was I made a second Discord account, and I would take the audio of me speaking through that Discord account. So I would only be streaming my desktop audio because I would be coming through my desktop audio, but I wouldn't be hearing me because of the way I had it set up.
That is so jank.
It was so jank, but it worked so good.
Oh my God. All right, but I think honestly, if you were like streaming all the time, I think you could do some shit.
Oh yeah, but that's
a lot.
There's so many streamers now, and you like getting lucky enough to get anywhere is
podcasts.
Pretty much just luck.
Nobody's doing podcasts, so yeah,
yeah.
I think we're like the first ones. It was like
Honestly,
Joe Rogan, then us.
Yeah. I was gonna say I can't think of anyone but Joe Rogan who does podcasts.
Yeah, so I think we're
especially not any other white guys.
No, I don't. This is unheard of territory. Degenerate white guys on a podcast. This is we're breaking.
Bro,
new ground.
Dylan, when you called me a gooner the other day, that like stuck with me for a little bit.
Well, you're lucky that I didn't give Ben a call because I thought about it. You think I'm joking about I wanted to spend $50 to get you a therapist for the episode, and one day it might happen.
Look, man, I don't think that my questions from that episode are that out of pocket. Just because you don't want to ask them because you get uncomfortable doesn't mean they don't need answers.
I never said that. I think it just got to a point where it was like, we talked about this, and then we established we were moving on, and then you were like, actually, let's pivot to another one of my theories.
To be fair, you never answered any of my questions.
Right. I felt like it was an open-ended question, more for the audience, you know what I mean?
Was it not rhetorical?
No, of course it's not rhetorical. I'm asking them what they think would happen.
Yeah.
If what exactly? I wasn't here for this.
Yeah, maybe
It's fine.
you should go ahead and watch the episode. We don't need to do that.
All right.
Long story short,
we had
sex with a vampire would suck, and I'm standing by that.
because it'd be cold.
Yeah. They would
Right,
want to
'cause there's
suck
no
your
body.
blood.
That was the main idea,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was my main thing. But there was also
I was
the Invisible
listening.
Woman one.
Okay, that one was funny.
That one, yeah.
That one was funny. Okay. But John, tell me about your dream journal.
Yeah, so I've got some dreams that I've written down. When I first started the dream journal, I guess I didn't really feel like putting much effort into it, or maybe I just had a really bad morning, but all I wrote was dream about fighting monster. That's it.
You know, I did try to do that. I didn't actually buy. I don't know if you have like an actual thing you write down in, or if it's just on your phone.
No, it's just like a notepad on my phone. Yeah.
I did try to do that, and like I would remember for like a day, and then I would never remember, and it was always vague shit like that. Like woke up, or driving car really fast. Woke up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you
Now,
go ahead.
something
Sorry.
you need to keep in mind when I read any of these other ones is I'm reading it directly off the thing, so it might be broken English because remember I wrote this right after I woke up. So
Right. If you even were awake when you wrote it.
Right.
yeah, exactly. The one that I wanted to talk about is also a rather short one, but I think it's interesting, and I wonder what like a dream psychiatrist would say this means.
Yeah, we'll give that
Because yeah, it's a dream about basically I was playing Balloon Tower Defense, but with real people, not the monkeys. And like I was basically overseeing the whole
so
thing.
you hired like a dart person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like a superhuman.
A guard tower and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it was Balloon Tower Defense. I haven't even played that game in years. Like
Yeah.
so I don't know where that came from.
Hey, that sounds like a sick dream though.
There's
That
another
sounds
one though,
way cooler.
which
than
is
dreams I have.
this is a dream of some kind of apocalypse with strange creatures. The creatures are made of goo and want to kill people. I made a goo gun from their corpses.
They're made of goo.
That
Goo.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Were you playing World of Goo the day before? Like
I can't recall of anything that would mean I would dream about goo. I mean, maybe I had like pudding or something that day.
you were hunting for slimes in Minecraft and you just couldn't find them.
Maybe,
Is there any goo in Peak? You've been playing a lot of Peak.
I have all but one of the achievements unlocked at this point.
Are you missing the goo achievement?
Yeah,
You
I'm
get
missing the
maximum goo.
achievement.
You have to get 20 milliliters of goo.
That's a lot of goo.
I know. That's why you haven't gotten it yet. You gotta log in.
All my gooners
Those
got so
are
much goo,
the
dude.
best two dreams in terms of like weird, unexplainable dreams. Most of my dreams, though, are like an apocalypse setting or me fighting monsters in some way.
Mm.
Like this one, dream about having a goofy little friend in the zombie apocalypse. Had to convince my other buddy that we shouldn't travel with his girlfriend who was bitten for some reason. Somehow, power armor from Fallout was a thing, but it was bulkier, and someone got squashed by it. Like how?
Fallout?
And someone got squashed by it the same way that Becca from Cyberpunk got squashed
Oh my
by
god.
Adam Smasher.
Dude, your dreams sound cool. Mine are just like me and some random person from high school I haven't thought about in 5 years, just like walking somewhere.
See, these are the dreams I wrote down, though. Like,
Yeah.
not all my dreams are like this. These are the ones where I woke up and I went, whoa, I need to write that.
I can tell you about yesterday's dream. That's about it.
Yeah. What,
Yeah, you want to know my dream?
yeah, go for it. I didn't know if you were being
Yeah.
serious or not.
Okay. So I slept for 15 hours, nothing. I go back to bed for 30 more minutes, believe it or not.
There you
I
go.
don't know how it's possible, but
No,
in the
okay,
30-minute
keep going.
dream, the only thing was baby.
Was baby?
It was just a baby. I was just hanging out with a baby. It was a small baby boy. It's the entire dream. That was it.
Wow, that's
No name.
it's a great
Wasn't
dream.
a baby I recognized.
That sounds more keen to what I dream about, which is just random shit.
Yeah, random.
But that actually
Random
is,
as fuck.
that actually is cool because there is like a study. I don't fucking know how to verify this, but I saw this at some point. That everything that you remember from your dreams actually occurred within the last like 30 minutes of your sleep. Or something like that. Like it's like very close to when you wake up. Even like those dreams where it feels like it takes like hours. Like it's
Right,
like
yeah.
all you
the,
remember is like minutes before you wake
subconscious,
up.
yeah. The subconscious influence is like higher. You're like more plastic in the last 30 minutes before you go to sleep or something. You like basically absorb it. So like when you're listening to those affirmation videos, that's why those work for some people.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of cool. You'd be dreaming about the shit that's going on in the video. But that's why if you're watching horror movies before bed, you have like creepy ass nightmares.
Yeah, man. It's
One of
on
the
mind.
scariest dreams I had as a kid was we watched some horror movie where it wasn't Godzilla, but it had like a big monster destroying shit. And we also watched SpongeBob, and I was like 6 years old, and I had this dream of Plankton as like a giant destroying all of the Bikini Bottom city and like shooting laser beams out of his eye. And that shit like freaked me out as a 6-year-old. I woke up in like a cold sweat. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Man, that that hasn't happened to me in so long, but that's like one of the scariest things when you're a kid and you have that scared feeling when you wake up.
Oh
But then
yeah.
you start like I don't know about you guys, but I would get like it's not like I think there's a word for it. Like not like night terrors, but like where you see shit that's not there, like you start hallucinating because you're so tired.
I believe
Like-
that's called sleep paralysis.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I would wake up in the middle of the night and like my arms would be like if I sat on them for like hours.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
you're
I
like
mean?
Yeah, that
super
is
heavy.
sleep paralysis.
It's
Yeah.
prickly and stuff, and I'm starting to I see shit and I can like hear shit that's not there. It's the scariest shit ever.
Every time I talk about this, I get worried that I'm gonna have it.
Well, that hasn't
That's why I
happened to
have
me
a
since
fan
I was like 10.
I haven't. I can't think of a time where I have experienced like genuine sleep paralysis. You know.
Well, it's never been to a point where I like can't move because I've heard of that. Like,
But even like the tingly feeling and like seeing
Yeah.
shit like that, like I just can't.
The tingly-
I'd be
recall
falling
a time
asleep on
where
my
that's
arms and
happened.
shit all the time.
See, but what was weird about that is because I knew it wasn't that because I sleep on my back. I still do.
Mm.
Like I always sleep on my back, and I would wake up like all like I don't know. That happened often though when I'd wake up all with the prickly arms and stuff.
Maybe you had like a blood flow problem.
Maybe I don't know, but I mean yeah.
I mean,
it
your
was-
arms are
Right
working,
shoulders.
so you're fine.
Yeah, I mean yeah, and sometimes it would be in tandem with hearing shit that's not there, and shadows that look like monsters or whatever.
Look, bro, I'd be more than willing to accept, like, have sleep paralysis if my demon was basically just Megan Fox from Transformers.
See, I only
Yeah,
saw
that demon
the
was City
sleep
Swing,
paralysis demons, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Dude, I only saw them when I had Benadryl.
See, I've never
I don't
seen
like
the Shadow
Benadryl.
Man, but
He's
I kind
scary.
of want to meet him.
the Shadow Man.
You don't know about the Shadow Man?
Nah, but I don't know about the Shadow Woman.
It's a creepypasta. Well,
Oh,
I
is
guess
it?
it's more like a folk tale. I mean, it's just that when you take
It's
so much Benadryl, like if you take enough, you'll get so tired you see the Shadow Man.
Right,
It's
it's a
just
common
like-
side effect of
Yeah.
taking an extreme amount of nutrients.
Yeah.
the Shadow.
He's called the Hat
No,
Man.
hold
I
on.
think.
Let me do it for the show here.
I think he's called the Hat Man for.
Google AI overview gave me a Canadian supernatural horror film.
Hold on.
I mean,
Shadow Man. Here, hold on.
definitely
Look at the-
Princess and the
Culturally embedded.
Frog? That's a
Shadow
horror
Man.
film?
Yeah. I mean, like the Disney.
What is the
Channel
Benadryl
version's
Hat
not,
Man?
but-
There he is.
Yeah, this guy. Science between shared hallucinations. So it's kind of weird because like he's not real, obviously. But when everyone takes Benadryl, it's like a unanimous thing that people see the shadow guy.
Well, it's also part of it is the folk tale. Like the culture aspect of it.
Yeah, true. Bleeds it into your head.
'Cause
Yeah,
it's-
what we
it's
got to
the
do is we
drugs
got to
that
get
advantage of the
10
fear center
people
in your
who have
brains,
never
like-
heard of the Shadow Guy and 10 people who have and get them all to take a full bottle of Benadryl and see what happens.
We'll do like a fucking what's that one? What's that one shitty YouTube channel that does like all the fucking shit like that? like they get all the random people together for the surveys. What is it
Oh
called?
yeah, with like the blank white room with nothing else in it.
Right, yeah.
Oh, what is that called?
I don't know.
I want to say like uncut, but I feel like that's wrong.
No, it's just cut. It's just cut.
Is it cut?
Yes, it's just cut. Okay, we're gonna bleep this, but fucking was on there.
I think you told me about that
in a cut
already.
video. Well, because we like this was not that long ago. It was like months ago. Like we were just looking on it, and I literally like somebody sent it to me, but it's literally she's in the fucking thumbnail. I'm like, whoa! Like I know her. She's in a shitty.
Wait a minute.
She's in a shitty cut video. Fucking, it's crazy.
You know the meme of fucking Leonardo, what's his face, eating mac and cheese in the chair, and he's like, "Oh, hey," as he's pointing at the TV.
Yeah.
That's
that
what
was
you
me.
were doing.
That was me. Yeah, I was like, wait, like rubbing my eyes, like,
Yeah.
what?
The like old Looney Tunes eyes popping
Yeah.
out of your head.
Yeah, I'm off the cliff and I'm holding up the sign. I know her. Oh yeah, but that's a crazy fucking like, dude. Just imagine like you just because like it also hadn't been that long since I'd seen her. Like it was like a few months, and I just hop on. I'm just on my
Excuse me.
thing, and then I just see this thumbnail of fucking. And I'm like, holy fuck! I'm like,
Wait, I just saw you. What?
all right.
What
like,
happened?
And yeah, when you see someone you know in a cut video, you're like, maybe this is the one that's good, and it wasn't.
I was gonna say, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was terrible. You know, she got the bag, so good for her.
The only ones of those I feel like that ever had like a semi decent episode was like the exes play ping pong one. But it was
That
only
sounds
funny
fun.
because it was like super awkward the whole time.
How could it not be? I mean, is it like
I mean,
is
yeah.
it like fresh exes like a week after they're playing ping pong, or like
The one that I'm remembering were like people who had been broken up for multiple years, and I think they
That's
were playing
kinda fun.
strip pong.
okay, that's not fun.
No, it was fear pong is what they call it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Fear pong.
Yeah, when someone gets it in a cup, you have to do a dare under the cup or drink the cup.
Sounds like a fucked up Saw game, like from the Saw, where they're like, you're gonna.
Well, you
play
can choose
fucking
to
fear pong.
not do the dare, but then you have to drink the cup, and you're down a cup.
Yeah. You could choose not to do the dare, but then they're throwing you in a pit with a bear. Fear pong.
I mean, apparently, according to something that I can't remember where I saw it. It was some article saying like 40% of men think they could take a bear in hand-to-hand combat, and I was like, who genuinely thinks that?
What's the largest you think you could take?
A wolf,
largest
maybe.
animal. That's a wolf? I'd say a
Maybe.
coyote. I think a wolf might be too
I could
much.
fuck up a coyote.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think a coyote would be no contest.
but you
I
asked
think
what's
a
the
wolf-
largest I could take. Like, if I'm saying like
okay.
my absolute limit, probably a wolf is the biggest I could go and maybe come out alive. I'm not even
Okay.
saying I will win. Like,
That's
it's
I
a
respect it.
50-50 chance. Like that wolf's probably going to kill me, but I might get an upper hand on it. You know,
Yeah, I'd say
wolves
so.
are big, but they still got necks. Like if I squeeze that bitch hard enough, he ain't going to be able to breathe.
You deal with.
Yeah, I think that's
Get him
I think
get him
that's
a
actually
get him
the
a good
perfect answer.
headlock or something. Hold down the top of his head so that he can't bite you while you have your arm locked in the other arm. I mean, it's a decent strategy. He might get you, but you might just get out too.
You might
But like a
just knock it
coyote,
out.
one solid kick to the side of a coyote, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
done.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he is cooked.
He's like Peter Griffin on the ground, like the.
Yeah. like a coyote is not bigger than maybe 80 or 90 pounds at the big end. Like that's a big coyote.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
90 pounds.
That's a big ass yote.
Yeah. And like like Tucker is bigger than a coyote. I could take Tucker.
Who's
That's my mom's dog. My mom's
Okay.
dog.
For a second, I thought I forgot Cody, or whatever.
No, I mean, yeah, I could take.
See
Cody.
now I'm second guessing if your dog's name was Cody because I thought it was Tucker for a second. I'm like, wait,
No,
there's
Cody's
no way
my
your
dog.
dog is Tucker.
No, that's my mom's dog, and he's a like 90-pound lab, maybe a little less. He might be like 80 or
Made in a lab.
75. But yeah, no, I think a wolf is like the biggest I could maybe come out on top of. But like, are we talking land only? Because I think with the proper technique, I could take an alligator that's big.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Because if you just have the
Because
strategy.
alligator, yeah, you
Talking about
just
technique, I'm fighting a giraffe, bro.
a giraffe is gonna
if you're going
fuck you up,
if you're
dude.
going for volume, if you're going for
No, a
straight
giraffe
volume,
is gonna fuck you. You know how much a horse kick hurts? Imagine a giraffe.
But I feel like a giraffe is like it's like a really skinny stick. Like like if you just put a little bit of force on it, just you know what I mean? Like I feel like if I just knock it in the right
length
way,
you have, the more leverage you're gonna have, which means the more force you're gonna have with your kick.
I just feel like if I could knock him over,
And also,
I could
you know
go
how
and
big
crack
those
his neck by my
motherfuckers
knee.
are? Crack his neck? Have you seen a giraffe in person?
Like you know when you're like when you could like karate dudes will take like a piece of wood and they'll like break it on their knee. That's what I'm doing with the neck.
Have you seen
I'll
a
trip 'em.
giraffe?
I'll trip him.
Like,
I'll clothesline him.
have you gone to a zoo and like stood near a giraffe before?
I mean, yeah, but it's been a while.
They're
I mean,
fucking big.
okay, but like,
Big as fuck, dude.
but like they're dumb
so
as
big.
fuck, dude. Like, all
Okay,
you
yeah,
gotta
but if
do
you're
is
going at it trying
you
to
gotta
fight
clothesline
it's
their
gonna...
goofy ass legs. They're gonna fall over, and the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So he's gonna be
Well,
like,
but to close
he's
line
gonna
their
have like the
legs, we're
stars over
saying
his
you have
head.
tools now. I thought we were doing no tools.
No, I didn't
Fit,
say
like-
anything about tools. I could
He's a
clothesline it with my
clothesline lord.
arms.
I'm confident that you could not break or trip a giraffe's leg.
You're confident that I can't, but you've never seen it.
And if you got one leg, guess what? He's not
talking
going to
about
fall, and then
technique,
he's
man.
going to step on top of you.
It's all
Like,
about the technique.
there's
Yeah,
no technique
true, Jason.
aside from using a fucking gun when you're fighting a giraffe.
See, but I'm not gonna
What
do
about-
that.
what about
'cause
finesse?
that's extra. What about what?
You know what? I need to do some
Yes.
math now. I need to do some math. How much force to break a giraffe's
The AI is gonna be
Neck.
like, "What the hell did you just say?"
AI's like, dude, you need to go to bed.
We got some
Fucking,
ethical-
you gotta
we got some
stop.
ethical things we need to talk about, bro. Like,
You gotta stop. Quit while you're ahead, man.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing a thing telling me how much force it would take to break their neck, but their
I don't
necks
know if
can
people are
swing
studying that.
about 120 degrees around with a weight of 100 pounds for their head.
Yeah, that's
yeah, 100.
Let's see. It can deliver, when they hit someone with their head while swinging their neck, it can deliver about 1,710 newtons of force.
fucking. I don't even like that Newton guy. He didn't do shit. Okay, but think
Let's
about
get a
this,
simple
right?
conversion here.
Think about this, right? If the neck is so big, if he goes for a neck attack, I have hella time to react. I could hit the fucking whoosh and then grab that bitch with my arm and then fucking wail him around or something. Yeah, he's probably pretty heavy.
Dylan, how much, like, in conversion to pounds, how much force do you think that is?
I have enough. I have
Yeah,
the
but-
capabilities to do this.
384.4 pounds of force.
Yeah,
Hey
dude.
man, if we're talking
what you'd
full
be hit with.
adrenaline,
Yeah, man, I'd be on fire at that moment, dude. You kidding me?
I've seen people get hit by cars and stand right back up.
That's what I'm saying, man. A giraffe,
Cars going 60 miles an hour? The fuck you talking about?
he can't move his neck at 60
I got hit.
miles
I
an
got
hour.
hit by a car and stood back up, and I was fine.
Yeah, that giraffe's not gonna hit me
Yeah,
harder
but
than a car.
that's a totally different situation because a car is going to be distributed force. I know this because I got hit by one. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
I
That's fair.
think if anyone here
You got
knows,
experience. You got experience.
like if you get hit by a car, you're going to get that force distributed through the bumper and the hood, depending on how you get hit. If you get hit by a giraffe's neck, they're going to hit you with the horns, which are rounded points.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let him do that.
And if they hit you with their foot, they're going to hit you with a hoof, which is going to cave your chest in one kick.
If I let them do that, that is. I'm too quick. I'm too
Like,
agile.
look, I think a giraffe versus one wolf, giraffe fucks that wolf up.
All right, well let's do a gorilla situation. How many humans do you think it would take to fuck up a giraffe?
Barehanded? I think more than the gorilla.
Well,
I think three.
You think more than a gorilla?
More, yeah, I think so. Because you got to keep in mind, the gorilla's weak points are going to be easier for us to get because it's a lot closer to the ground, a lot easier for us to access. You can go for the nuts, you can go for the eyes, you can go for the ears, you can get the weak points. For the giraffe, you can't get the weak points, man.
All right, I was trolling before, but I'm being serious now. Fucking like I think honestly, if you got like, because how big are their legs? Like if you got like 4 people on each leg, like I think that could be enough to fully stop him, and then you could do whatever. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
I don't know, man, because you've got to get 4 people to at the same time grab a leg of an animal that's probably flailing around like crazy.
No, I'm talking 4 people, like 12 in total, 12 or 16 people, like 4 for each leg.
but what I'm saying is you've all got to catch the leg while this giraffe is basically flinging around and running around and jumping around without getting hit. Because if you get hit once, you're going down.
But once they get there, if they were able to get a hold of it, I think you don't need much more than that, is what I'm saying.
But another thing to keep in mind too is giraffes are not one-on-one style fighters. Typically when giraffes fight, they fight in like a group versus either a couple of lions or one lion.
That's not the scenario though.
Well, no, but that's how they know how to fight. That's how they know how to fight. The same thing with a gorilla. Gorillas only ever really do fights one-on-one with each other. It's very rare that you see a gorilla work in a group. So generally speaking, gorillas only know how to handle one thing at a time when they're like in a fight with something.
Yeah.
So if you get 20 men going towards that gorilla, yeah, you're going to lose 5 of them, maybe 10, maybe 15, but I think they're going to win.
So you think it would only take 20 guys to kill a gorilla?
20 determined men? Like I was saying, eyes, guess what? Gouge out the eyes, stick my thumb into its ear. I'm going to grab its nutsack, pull that bitch out. Like, there are weak spots that we can access on a gorilla. We're going to lose men. I might be one of the men to fall, but someone's going to come out alive, and that gorilla's either going to be immobile or at least blind and deaf by the end of it. Like, it's going to be a draw, if not a win. But a giraffe, I can't reach those. You know how high up a giraffe's like body is just already?
Right,
like,
but I'm just saying, as soon as you get him down, it's over.
Yeah, but getting him down is like that's going to be such a hard task because like a gorilla, when he starts fucking up one guy, he's going to be focused on that guy for a minute. You're going to have time to surround him, and you might have to sacrifice another 2 to keep him focused. But he can't deal with the big group the same way because he can't run around up in the air kicking.
Yeah, I just think in general it'd probably be easier to trip a giraffe than it would be to access the weak points of a gorilla. Like I feel like that. Like I don't know. Like you said, a gorilla is like more like it's more apt to fight. You know what I mean?
Fight one-on-one. Gorillas are not one to fight in a group. Realistically speaking, if a gorilla saw 20 men going towards it, it would run. Obviously, that's not the scenario.
A gorilla is also much more able to escape if someone was grabbing it, rather than a giraffe. If you've got it locked in place, it's probably not going to be able to do much once you've got it locked in. You know what I mean? As much,
true,
I
but
feel like
if
a gorilla could just.
I've already taken his eyes out. Where's the gorilla going to go? He doesn't know where to run.
But I feel like if you took his eyes out, he would still be like frantically fucking, you know what I mean? You still wouldn't be able to hold him down.
See, but here's the thing. You don't got to hold him down. Take out his eyes, everyone back up and just wait. He'll tire himself out. He's fucking blind. What is he going to do? He's blind.
He's asking the real questions here. What's he going to do? He's
yeah,
blind.
that's a good point. That's a good point. You're
like, gotta keep fighting. Yeah, just let him burn himself. He's a gorilla. He's fucking stupid compared to us. Take out his eyes and wait for him to calm down.
Listen, man, I played Hearthstone. You're playing Control, and you're waiting for him to fatigue. While he's doing his full aggro deck, you have fucking countered him, and you're just waiting.
But like a giraffe, I feel like there's just if you get him down to the ground, you might have a good chance. But even then, if you get him down to the ground, what are you going to do? Are you going to go for his weak spots? Because, you could go for his eyes or something, but, like, you're not breaking a giraffe's neck. Not even with 12
I'm just saying,
days.
like, my main point was if you took a giraffe down and you had like if you had 16 people covering the legs and then they took them down somehow, right? And then you had a few more people, because like you said, 20 people. If we had 20 people for both, right? Like I feel like you could, once the giraffe is down, you could keep them down and do damage. Like I feel like that could be over. But if you took out the gorilla's eyes or like his balls or something, it wouldn't necessarily be over. You know,
well, if you take out the eyes, it is over because you don't have to do anything. He can't find you anymore. He might listen for you. Just stand still and wait. Be calm. He's gonna run around, probably run into a tree or some shit. Like he's blind.
No, you
Dylan, imagine mid-fight suddenly losing your eyesight. Like you're not winning anymore. You're done. You're cooked.
No, yeah, you're
cooked. Done. You're cooked.
That's what I'd say.
As soon as you get tired, guess what? The remaining 15 men, maybe 10, are gonna run over and start fucking him up. And then guess what? If he starts getting up, they back up again. They go, all right, he's got a little more energy. Let's wait a little longer. So like a gorilla, yeah, like even with the one people brought up like the 100 men versus one gorilla. So many people were thinking the gorilla would win, and 100 men versus one gorilla, the men sweep that easily.
Yeah, 100 is excessive.
Yeah, like that's not even close.
I think if we were I think it would take more than 20 though.
That's fair. I think anywhere in the range from 20 to 50 is where we would win, but have a lot of losses.
Yeah, I could agree with that. 100 is very much overshooting it though.
Yeah, 100, maybe 15 people die. We win easy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like it's not even close with 100. But, you know, we spent way too much time talking about this.
No, I think we've spent a great amount of time talking about this. I mean, we've hit all the bases. We figured out that I could take out a gorilla.
How many men do you think you would need to take out an elephant?
Oh, 1,000 probably.
By hand? I don't think 1,000 can do it. I was going to say, they used to be weapons of war, man. Like, you're cooked.
That's like,
unless you're smart,
like,
you're not barehanded,
like how would
even
you
if you break
do
that thing in the eyes, man? Like it'd just be enraged.
Like,
how would you do that? Like,
you'd have to Shadow the Colossus that motherfucker. You'd have to climb to the top and start stabbing his fucking head. there'd be no way.
Yeah. We said no weapons and no tools, but that doesn't mean they can't pick up a rock or something off the ground either. I think that's fair game in this conversation.
But an elephant has its skin has got to be so thick that it's like
you're not getting through with a rock.
Like, yeah, you'd have to bring some sort of, like, weapon.
What about a hippo? I think that's close, to the elephant.
That would be close.
Crazy.
I think it would take more to take out a hippo than a gorilla.
I agree. I totally agree. I think a hippo would absolutely destroy a gorilla in a fight, too.
I like them big.
I like them chunky. I've got that on my playlist. Every now and then that comes on in my truck while I'm driving down the highway. Yeah. It's a good fucking song, dude.
Yeah, man. I think of Moto Moto every time I'm driving down the highway.
I mean, it's every now and then. It's a big playlist, but I'll just be cruising and it'll pop on. I'll just start going, hell yeah.
You go, Moto Moto. Moto Moto likes you.
Doesn't he step on top of a gazelle too while walking over there?
Yeah, but he's so sexy.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
Dude, I'd let him step on me like a gazelle. How many people do you think it'd take a gazelle? 5?
In an arena where it can't get away, 2, maybe 1.
Yeah. Now I'm just thinking of different animals that would be a challenge.
Drew, you never said what the biggest animal you could fight is. Dylan thinks he could take a giraffe, which is crazy. I think I might be able to take a wolf.
I think a wolf would be...
I think I said giraffe, but I was being funny.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Scott. Drew, I'm sorry, man. We didn't get it. We didn't
so what's the biggest animal that you think you might be able to take?
He said giraffe. He was comedy.
Oh yeah, he was being funny, but I'm serious.
I don't know. Gopher. Fuck.
I think I think you really hit it nail on the head with the wolf. I don't think it gets. I think that's literally the median.
Yeah, I think a wolf, like, it's a solid 50-50 when I go into that fight for
I
who's
don't know.
winning.
I think I could wrestle a small enough buck, probably. I don't know if that's
I think
bigger.
I'd be more
Like
scared
with
of
the
a
horns,
buck than a wolf.
like with the horns.
That's true. Is it with or without horns?
Right, they have their rack. You could just like grab them.
Yeah, but then if you fuck that up, you are fucked. Like you're
good.
done. You're done. That
Well, just
match
don't
is
fuck
over
it
in the
up.
first
I mean-
5 seconds.
Also, another good thing to
Sweep
keep
the
in
leg.
mind with a buck
Yes,
with
you
grabbing
got it.
the rack is it's the same idea with tug of war. It's not exactly strength that matters in a fight like that. It's traction, and they got double the traction you got. They got 4 legs, so
That's
they're
just
winning
the
that
leg.
fight. Because in tug of war, like I watched a whole video about this. It really is not about strength. It plays a factor, but it's all about the amount of feet you have on the ground.
You're right. Do I get to wear boots? Are we talking
Yeah.
bare? Are we talking
Yeah, you can wear
barefoot?
boots. I mean, I assume we were talking while we were clothed. But I guess it could be butt ass naked if you want it to be.
Okay, this is what I imagine. Hold on. I'm gonna stream this. This is what I imagine it. Drew's gonna do.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I,
That's the idea, right? That's the idea.
Right.
You grab him by the
I got
horns.
it somewhere.
That's like the same idea I had with the
Dude.
giraffe, right?
Have you ever thought about how like ripped Link must be to
I mean, dude,
do that?
he literally-
to an ox. Oh no, that's a goat or a gazelle.
I didn't even know you could do this. I was looking for. There's one scene where you have to do it on one that's escaping. I thought that's what this was gonna be, but it's a dude just
He's just running around killing them.
like this guy doesn't. Oh, okay. All right, that was
Karma.
payback. Yeah,
Deserved.
yeah, deserved.
Look, I thought he was being attacked. He was just doing it for the love of the game.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it. But yeah, Drew, that's the idea you want to go with, right? Just fucking, he's
Pretty
running
much,
at
yeah.
you, you just grab him, and you toss him, and you fucking, I'm done.
Give him the old stippy stomp.
Yeah, right. Give
I
your
mean,
hands
won't
a
you
little
just
blow.
get back up?
Probably.
Yeah, he did.
Couple
You're
times.
right. They did get back up in the video. Yeah. So yeah, I guess you would have to worry about that.
I'm not even basing it off of the video. It's just like I would get back up.
I mean,
Hold on. I'm sure there's a man versus deer out there.
Oh, definitely.
it's you.
Drew, you're the first. You didn't
All
know?
right. All right. Well, let's check it out. All right. Man versus deer.
The first thing that pops up on YouTube. The first
Man versus
thing.
deer.
Oh, it's
Fight,
a whole
not
channel.
not my deer.
Okay, but that's not a buck.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I could take a doe, no problem.
Dude, this is my worst night. This
Look
is my
at that guy. Look at him.
Dude, while working at Amazon, this is my worst nightmare. Fucking being attacked by a deer while I'm trying to work. Dude, he's determined.
Yeah, he's fucking vicious.
Boom, boom. Too close to the family. My territory, bitch.
Dude, that guy looks like he'd get attacked by a deer. Like, look at him.
Dude, did you see him wind up? He was about to swim.
He is, dude. He's getting attacked by a deer. Look at him. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Come on, hit him with the RKO.
Look, it's trying to
small
bite him.
dog,
He's got it by the neck. He's gonna mount it. What are you gonna do to the deer, dude? What is he doing? He's got the leg. Sweep the leg.
Why is the person recording not helping?
I know, right,
just
dude?
sitting there
Terrible
recording.
advertisement.
He's trying to sun the deer. Oh, it's over. Oh, well.
Well, I
Who won?
did
Why
not
did you
think
win?
I was going to see that today, and that was amazing.
Yeah, who do you think won? I want to know.
I think the deer Loki won. He didn't do anything to the deer. Like, the deer was attacking him, and the guy didn't hit it. Like, he didn't hit him at all. Like, he just mounted him and held him. You know what I mean? The deer was
Dude,
going
that
for blood.
deer was small enough that I could have just grabbed it by the stomach and held it until it calmed down.
See, and what's funny about me is I would have like straight up like swung at it. Like that guy was like going for grabs. I would have like been throwing fucking uppercuts at the deer.
I would try not to hurt the deer. I'd try and like get it to go away. But if it kept coming at me to the degree that deer went after him, I agree.
Like
I would also eventually just start throwing haymakers.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I wouldn't open with a fucking swing. But yeah, if it's like literally like I'm walking away and it's following me, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking clock this deer, dude. I'm gonna do it. All right. Now I think we've been talking about this for too long. I think now we've hit the point. So I think we should transition to our little game, which I don't know how long it's gonna take. It might actually not take that long. But are you boys ready?
I'm so ready.
Ready to stress out your brains a little bit? So us three boys, we've been playing a lot of Elden Ring Nightreign.
Good game.
Great game. I think we can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that we noticed while playing is that there are 8 characters to play, and there are also 8 different bosses. So rather than ranking them, which is what I originally wanted to do, like, you know, rank the characters
minus the Night Lord. Minus the Night Lord.
No, there's 8 with the Night Lord. It's minus the sovereigns. No.
Okay. Sovereigns.
So what we are going to do is I've got them all listed out right here. And then we're going to match one character with one boss, one for each, until we have no more left, for what is the best character to fight each boss. Does that make sense? So Drew, you get it?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we can go ahead and just right away put Iron Eye with Augur, right?
Yeah, see, that makes the most sense, because he never goes on the fucking ground. Range
well,
character.
And Augur's got base, like, 20% magic resistance right off the bat, too, so any of the magic characters are going to suck against him.
John's going to be our stats guy. I don't know this stuff.
And Iron Eye, because he uses bows, can use pretty much any damage type, depending on what you get.
Mm. Yeah,
and also Augur is always flying. Like, there's no better character to fight Augur.
Yeah, truthfully, you might as well put Iron Eye everywhere across the board right away.
I disagree with that heavily.
No, I think for also we should do 1 for 1 to make it a little harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like for the whole time, Iron Eye would just go Augur, and then we.
Yeah, but that's the one that I'm like right off the bat, perfect match. There's no one else either of those two could work better with.
You don't think Fisher in the Fox in that category with how much that man jumps around?
No, because he's still on the ground enough that you can hit him. Augur is never actually on the ground. He's always floating, and he's always just barely out of reach for most characters.
I mean, the first time I fought Augur, I fought him with Raider, and I beat him first try. Drew was there on my solo run, and it literally, it was no challenge, but it took like almost 15 minutes, because I'm sitting there chasing him the whole time with my melee guy.
It's just so much time to fight him with a melee character. And because of his magic resistance, you can't do shit as a magic character for damage unless you have just that goated of a build.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
But we should start from the top though. So Wilder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I wasn't exactly sure how we should do this, but what are Wilder's strengths? Do you think?
Like he's got good movement because of the grapple hook.
That's true.
Depending on what relics you have, which I'm assuming if we're talking peak power, Wilder's relics give him the ability to basically do fire damage anytime he uses his grapple hook. He can get a fire damage buff.
Mainly a melee character.
It makes me want to put him right on Fisher in the Fog. Then.
I was going to say, either Fisher in the Fog or Sentient Pest, because he's pretty good against Sentient Pest.
Yeah, Sentient Pest.
Because he's got the fire resistance.
Yeah, but Wilder also does have the free revive or free life that you get.
Yeah,
which might be an argument to give him Fisher in the Fog, because Fisher in the Fog is harder.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense on Fisher in the Fog. I think there's a lot of I guess Wilder's the only guy that has natural fire, but I think
I don't think anyone else does.
But I think it just makes more sense on Fisher in the Fog, like you said, because I feel like there's just a lot of other guys that could take care of Pest easier. Yeah,
I mean, and with Iron Eye already on Augur, Wilder's probably the second, maybe third fastest character. in terms of how quickly he can cover distance. Because Iron Eye, I count him shooting as covering distance, you know? Like, he's still doing damage to the boss. It doesn't matter if he's running or not. But
Right, and the
Wilder
charge
has to
fire
close that
attack on the
distance.
the weak fire guy goes really hard. I remember those fights going really well.
Yeah. So I agree with that. Fisher on the Fog and Wilder.
I agree with that as well. All right. For Guardian,
I think Guardian should go on Gaping Jaw.
why do you say that?
Unless,
Do you have
so
a
I
reason
haven't
for
played
that?
him against Gaping Jaw, but the reason I say that is because unless you're playing Duchess, dodging all of Gaping Jaw's attacks is really, really fucking hard.
So
especially in
it's
second phase.
it's easier to deal with him.
I
'Cause you
feel
can
like
block.
Guardian might be able to just block, take the hit, block, and then retaliate with a hit as well. Because then he's also not running around chasing him. He can wait for Gaping Jaw to come to him.
I do agree with that. I also think Tricephalos might be a good pick, just because if you when he splits, Guardian, if you have all of them on you, as long as they're in front of you, you can block all of their damage. So
True,
it
true.
kind of negates the mid phase. And I also don't
Which is
know
the scary part for real.
who we would put for Tricephalos is kind of why I'm thinking that.
That's also true. I mean, I also just... I've played Guardian the least out of any character. I've only ever fucked with him in the practice range. I've done at least part of a run with every character but him. So I just don't know much about him.
I had a little bit of experience with him. I think either Tricephalos or Gaping Jaw. Gaping Jaw is the play. Just for the easiness of the quick attacks. It also, I guess you could also say, I
think I might agree with Tricephalos because I can't imagine any of the other characters, maybe other than Executor, having an okay time with Tricephalos alone.
Yeah, and I was thinking about Executor myself. I believe he'd probably beat Night Aspect with the sword combat. It'd probably just be the coolest fight ever, in my
It
opinion.
could. It'd be a cool
Drew's
fight.
going
yeah.
off of Aura.
Dude, Aura alone, that shit goes so hard.
I think
Real,
in terms of who's actually the best against him, it's Revenant. And the reason I say that is because of the amount of holy damage you can do against Night Aspect.
That's a fair point. Fair point.
Yeah, and you had to fight him a lot, so you've got some
I did,
experience
I
with
did.
that aspect.
And I found Revenant is the worst character to play just because you have to play a very streamlined faith build. Like, you cannot experiment with any other weapons if you want to succeed.
I'd agree with
but
that.
when you get a good faith build on her, you like rip through the health bar.
I will say, when I was playing this game, I did it stupidly when I was unlocking everything, or trying to beat everything rather. I was stuck on Revenant being one of the people I didn't win with, and then I had to beat the Equilibrious Beast. So I was just brute forcing randos as Revenant fighting the beast. And I did it like 9 times and I never won. And it was so bad. But I only did that because I wanted to get it out of the way. But then I ended up liking Revenant because I don't know, it was just more fun than I thought it would be. But
She grew on me the more I played her. When I first played her, I hated her.
If you don't have a good faith build, your DPS is terrible.
And your character
also,
skill in boss fights is really kind of awful.
And Revenant is also the only character where I'm inclined to keep my base weapon.
I agree. Because it's a good
thing.
Yeah, it's a good combo.
Yeah. So I think, honestly...
another good thing about Revenant, but that doesn't matter in solo, is her ult is the only thing in the entire game that can pick people up from 3 bars in 1 hit.
Guardian also can do that.
Is it 1 hit, or does he have to hold the
is
immortality for a bit?
Well, the immortality doesn't do more damage. It just...
Okay, so Guardian can too then, yeah.
Yes, but they're the only 2. Everyone else can't. But yeah,
I know
honestly,
Wilder with a fully charged ult can get it down to like half a bar from 3. So he's pretty close, but not quite.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Guardian can go here, and I think unless Drew has anything to rebuttal with, I think we can do this too.
Yeah, I think that Revenant is the best match for Night Aspect.
It's probably also some good aura, I won't lie.
All right, Drew's our aura meter. Fucking
The aura check.
yeah. Okay.
Goes
Okay,
hard.
Duchess. I think Duchess should be. Oh, she could be anyone, to be honest.
I think Duchess
I
should
think-
either be.
I think Gaping Jaw, though, to be honest.
Yeah, Gaping Jaw.
Yeah, because the same reason for this, because it's hard to dodge all the attacks, so you'd want to go here.
It is,
But
but
for
the
Duchess,
main
you
reason I
have
think
the
she's
new
best
dodge.
on him is because she can actually hit him.
Yeah, and she has better dodging. Which
She
is,
does, but with a dagger, like I found using her on Dark Drift Knight was abysmal, just because it was so hard to actually get a hit off on Dark Drift Knight when you're using a dagger.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Enough
jaw's
hits
just
anyway.
fat, so you can just...
Yeah, and he's just fat, low to the ground. You can really wail into him for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I would agree.
Yeah, because none of the guys that we have left also do a lot of quick attacking. So yeah, that does make sense. Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense.
That's just
we,
on
we can
Gaping Jaw.
also we can also revise later, but
Raider,
for Raider, this is kind of hard because
I think he should be Dark Drift Knight.
I was either thinking that or for Beast, just because of he can stagger him
True.
pretty easy.
The easy stagger for real goes so hard. I was playing him this week. Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And I feel like I personally really like the Knight, and I think he's kind of like I feel like his moveset is kind of mid range. Like I feel like a lot of people could do good against
True.
him.
If we
rather
put
than-
Raider with Beast, Recluse is going to have to go Sentient Pest because she's not super good against Dark Drift Knight.
but I don't think. Oof, we still have Executor though.
Yeah, well, Executor will have to be Dark Drift Knight, is what I'm saying. Because Recluse is like not awful against him, but more often than not, her attacks just don't hit him because of how much he moves.
The Sentient Pest or the
The Knight, Dark Drift Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think Recluse kind of makes sense on the Pest though.
No, I think so too, because she can get a lot of fire damage going.
Yeah, that's the only other
and really,
character
yeah.
that could have pretty consistent fire damage, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Unless you get a fire weapon, but even then, you're not only doing a certain amount of damage as fire.
Right.
Do you guys think this was developer intention? This is how it's meant to be?
It could
So, yeah,
be, because
I
this is actually
think-
very easy to do this.
Yeah, I think Recluse, Sentient Pest, Raider, I agree with Beast, and then I think Executor has to be Knight, right?
I think that makes sense. I mean, okay. Damn, this might actually be how they intended it, because this is like, it's pretty even. Like,
An argument I would like to make is Wilder technically could probably fight any of them pretty well.
Is this lore accurate? Is the next question.
is it lore accurate? All right, here's my next question. Could 100 humans take Tricephalos in a fight?
No. Are we barefisted it or do we get weapons?
Oh yeah, we're bare-fisted, brother. We're
Yeah,
going
we're
in.
cooked. We're cooked, dude.
What? Come on.
No, we're dead.
You know, it's better than
You-
one wolf,
You
three
give
wolves.
me like a couple of nades or something, maybe I can at least sacrifice myself and get eaten with my pins already pulled. Maybe I can do some damage, but nothing.
Oh my god. I don't think it had to be like that. I think you could.
Well, I mean, what kind of? I assume you're not giving me a nuke, right?
I mean, yeah, but like you could, like an RPG or something. You know what I mean?
That's not going to do anything to him.
I mean, a grenade.
Hit him on the outside.
I feel like it would do more or just as much as a grenade.
No. A grenade from the inside after he swallows
Oh
me.
wait. So wait, right before he swallows you, you're gonna pull it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like what? Just.
I'm
throw
gonna
it
pull
in
a
there.
string that pulls like 20 of them at once. Is what I'm gonna do, Dylan.
Holy moly! Yeah, you're gonna have like the fucking like bandolier on your fucking
Yeah.
body of just grenades.
Oh yeah, it's just all nades. And I'm gonna go down, but I'm gonna go down a motherfucking hero because that's gonna be one less wolf. The rest of them I have to worry about.
There's gonna be a statue in your honor as you fucking pull that pin, dude. Man, that's a beautiful thing. Wow.
No. Humans would get cooked against Tricephalos.
I would agree. Is it, okay, but I honestly, this was way easier than I thought it would be. I think this is a
Yeah, I also
list.
kind of thought it would be hard, but I really don't know if we can improve that too much.
You know what? The only way to improve it is to test it live in action, and fucking all of us, the three of us, right here, we play each of these runs as each of these characters.
So we play Wilder, all three of us Wilder in Fisher in the Fog.
And then we wait, hold on, and then we grade how well we did with each one.
Honestly,
give it a rating.
That would be fun as hell. That would be fun as hell.
Now, if we do that, we do need to give a bit of grace to the fact, like, I haven't played Guardian, so I'm not going to be as good on Guardian as I will be on Wilder.
Right, but you
have played Guardian.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have a good mix. Yeah. Like, I haven't played Iron Eye for shit, but you two have. So it's like, you know what I mean? Drew hasn't played. Yeah. Actually, Drew has played Duchess, but you haven't played Raider. Drew and I both played Raider. So you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a good.
I've done like half a run on Raider by myself.
That doesn't count.
Didn't touch him again. But yeah, I've played him more than Guardian, is what I'm saying. But I haven't really played either of them much.
I feel like there'd be a good mix on all these. Damn, that'd be fun.
Yeah, right, Raider, Guardian, and Executor are the ones that haven't really done too much on.
I've pretty much touched all of them quite a bit at this point. The ones I've played the least are probably Wilder and Executor.
Wilder's probably my most played. I love him.
I will say the only reason I really haven't played Wilder is because you guys like him. And so it's like, I feel like it's better to switch it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm more than happy to switch off him. I've been playing Iron Eye recently.
Yeah, it's not, my favorite is Raider, and I think it'll always be Raider, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Or the other day when you, me, and Drew played, and I was on Iron Eye, and I was like, Dylan, do you want Iron Eye? And Drew went, I want Iron Eye.
Drew gets all sappy when he doesn't get to play Iron Eye.
You guys guess who my favorite character is?
I'm going to guess Duchess. It was a 1 in 8 shot. It was a 1 in 8 shot, and John and I are fucking locked in. We got it.
Duchess does go kind of hard.
Who's your favorite boss? Fucking Dark Drift? Oh, John didn't do it. I wanted to do it at the same time, but you didn't catch it.
Actually, that's a good question, though. Who are your guys' favorite bosses?
As far as, like...
In terms of enjoyment when you fight it.
Fisher in the Fog is way up there.
You can count cool factor as enjoyment.
I was in awe of that boss for like 2 weeks.
Okay, no, let's do two different grades here. Your favorite and then the most aura. That's what we should do.
The most aura isn't on this list, Dylan.
Who's the most aura?
Bell-bearing Hunter.
That's a good answer.
He's got the most aura in the entirety of Nightreign.
You're fucking right, dude.
Like, I'll be just calmly minding my business, and I'll see that motherfucker in the background looking at me like Darth Vader about to force choke me.
That's the guy who's in my dream. When I wake up, and it's just like a random dude. It's Bell-bearing Hunter.
Culturally accurate. Fucking.
Yeah, that's why my arms are so prickly, because dude has been fucking sitting on my arms. I don't know. It's not a good analogy.
No, but like Bell-bearing Hunter is the hardest aura farmer in that game.
No, for sure. Yeah, it works too, because literally anybody who goes at the bottom of that castle and sees him, they are running the other way. If you play this game at all.
I've seen so many clips of people doing the exact same thing we do, where we run down there and we see him immediately turn around with Yui.
It's for our own good. It's for our own good.
If you're level 15 and you've got some time to spare, like half of day 2 left, and you're already level 15 somehow, give it a shot. Sure. If you're not
at
level
that point,
15,
you have nothing to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not already at level 15 and you haven't cleared the entirety of the map, do anything else.
I would say it's killed so many runs, dude. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I've killed the man. Okay, can I tell you about when the game launched? I fought the guy first try with Iron Eye because I was running like a pussy the whole time.
That's the way to do it.
That's the only way. That's the only
open world him, I would say anyone that's at level 13 or up could probably take him with a decent trio.
But even then, it's like, I feel like other bosses are more worth your time.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because he's just a bitch. Like
I mean, like if you have any of the world shifts, he's not worth doing because you could go fight any number of bosses from one of the world shifts, and you could get so much more value out of that.
Absolutely. What's your favorite world shift?
Just out of my pure favorite, probably the crater because it's fun to explore, and also legendary armament is pretty good. Because the thing that's so good about that is like you're not getting a legendary armament, you're choosing which one of yours you want to be legendary.
Yep.
So you could deck your beginning armament out with everything you want. The city is good. The
Black Knife Assassin in particular.
The city arguably has the most runes to grab too.
And I will say the city at first is fucking terrible because it's like, where do I go?
Yeah, well,
but like
what is
once
happening
you,
here?
Like it only took me like 2 runs to like figure out what I'm supposed to do because it actually is like, it's also like I didn't think about this until later, but you also can just follow the graces like on the map. Like if you just like go generally where the graces are, like you'll find them, and then the graces are just a path to the boss. You know what I mean? So that's a good
city. Still probably my least favorite. I just second to least favorite.
In terms of favorites, it's not up there for me, but
the mountain is my least favorite. That's the bottom.
If we're going for best, the city's probably up there. I don't even remember the mountain, so that's probably
the mountain is it's bad. I think it's the worst one.
Does
it's
that
not
one
fun.
Even have a boss?
It does. It's a dragon.
Up the hill, right?
There's a big ice dragon up top you have to fight.
And then you just
or I guess you don't have to fight it technically.
Is it the same reward as the crater? I don't even remember.
No, you get I think it's like a power you get from the top of the mountain.
Is it like frost?
Kind of like the Scarlet Forest, yeah, something like that.
Man, that's
the Frost Mountain you're talking about.
Yeah.
You get to the top. That one is my least favorite because you have to. Yeah, dude.
Why?
No, it's the worst.
Even when you get the anti-frost effect, even when you get the anti-dragon boost, even when you get another anti-frost
that's what it was,
effect,
the anti-dragon.
The big fucking dragon at the end, even after you go to the top of the fucking mountain and get the thing, and then you go to kill him, he still fucking takes up so much time. Like, it takes your entire day, too, to do the fucking...
Now...
Like, the rest of them, you can kind of skip to the end.
Well, like the Scarlet Forest
that one in particular, doesn't fucking matter.
That on the second half of the day. You could spend the first half doing whatever else, and the circle will guaranteed be over it. So you could spend your second half just getting the power and clearing the Scarlet Forest out.
Right, and there's so many bosses with that one that are just so linear.
That are so easy to get to.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of just ads out there too. There's a lot of just random ads you can just go kill and any other creatures.
The woods one is definitely the best one to end day 2 on for sure because you can just farm shit after the day 2 boss is over.
The crater is my favorite, but in all honesty, you have to dedicate most of day 2 to the crater.
Yeah, but the crater is also like you're playing it for the experience of running through the crater. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
if you're
fun.
trying to win a run, you want the Scarlet Forest for sure.
Yeah, but if you're playing Crater, it's like, okay, me and the boys are going to take an adventure down this volcano, and we're going to fight these fire monks and run past these chariot guys. You know what I mean? It's like a whole journey. And
oh my God. The chariot guys down there too.
Yeah. Those guys way less worth it than the normal chariots, but
they are
still cool.
The normal chariots, when you get like 2 or 3 fire camps and they're all chariots,
dude, I remember it was like the day we found out about that. I ran a solo run and I had 2 of those, and it was like it was literally like peak gaming. Like I couldn't think of it.
When we first figured that out, I thought it was just something Guardian could do because he's a bird or some shit. Because you did it on Guardian.
Anyone.
Yeah, and then I went to do it and I was like, wait a minute. Anyone could do it.
You could do it with Recluse with a staff.
Yeah. I was like, this is crazy.
It's pretty fucking awesome. That makes me wonder. I don't think there is, but it'd be cool if there's other enemies that would have stuff like that. But I think that's about it. Maybe the versions, because you can like stab.
Man, I'd love if the Watchdogs had that. That'd be great. FromSoft, you should definitely add that to the Watchdogs.
They're weak to are crystal darts in Nightreign? that a thing?
Not darts, but like the
Because they're weak to
dudes
crystal
outside
darts.
the castle that like throw bombs at you from the ground. When you kill them, they drop
Yeah.
like glintstone things
Yes,
that
the
probably weren't the
glintstone
same.
shards. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I remember in base Elden Ring, that was like the best weapon to use against them was the. I already forgot the name. Those little fucking.
The glintstone darts.
Yeah, the darts. Yeah.
But like the watchdogs are already bad enough on their own. If it was
Yeah, they
just
just
them,
suck. They
I'd
suck.
say do it. But what sucks even more is the little bleed like imp golems they have everywhere in there that just run up on you in the middle of your fight because you happen to get a little close to them and
Yeah.
just grab you and start stabbing you like a maniac.
Those guys
Like,
suck
I'm
in
sorry,
normal Elden Ring too.
Yeah, oh yeah. And it's
They
like you
suck
run
worse
past
than
one and you're
normal
like, I'm
Elden Ring,
sorry, I
actually.
didn't realize that I was dealing with a fucking crackhead. Like, chill. Holy shit.
No, they're crackhead with capital C's. An extra crack.
Those guys are also weak to any form of magic, which is
Yeah.
nice. But like in Nightreign, it's like, how often am I using magic? I know some people like Recluse and stuff, but me personally,
Well, Recluse is fun,
I'm a
but
big hammer
you can't
swing
play her
kinda guy.
solo. You can't play her
you
solo
definitely
either.
can. You definitely can. I think.
I think the hardest part about playing Recluse is the fact that your casting times are so long.
Yeah, but it's definitely. I'd say it's probably easier with her than like Revenant. For sure.
Oh, no, Revenant's way easier solo.
I don't know.
Solo? Than
'Cause
Recluse? Hell yeah.
Revenant doesn't have the DPS though.
Yeah, but she's got her family to take aggro off of her.
Yeah, but you only have so much family. They don't come back until, like, once they're dead.
I
they're
mean,
dead.
if you cycle out of them, you're fine.
Right, but they don't come back until you hit a grace, is what I'm saying.
Well, but they'll regen health if they don't die and you call them back and switch them out for someone else.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Unsure.
I
Should
didn't
be.
know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
they
like-
regen if they didn't die. That doesn't.
Yeah, if one of your guys is low, you can switch them out for another and they'll start to get health back. As if you have no family out, they will start to get health back. Let me make that clear.
Oh, see,
you
that
have
that
to
is an
put-
important distinction.
Yeah, you have to put all of your family away, but you don't have to hit a grace. So if you can make
Okay.
it through the fight with all three of your family members, then
See,
they
yeah.
will regenerate if you're moving to the next area.
But that's a pretty big, like.
That is.
Because,
But
yeah, Recluse
I
does
still
have the
think
slow
that-
casting times, but, like.
Revenant still, she has the DPS. You just got to use the right weapons and stuff.
Right.
It, like Recluse is definitely, and that's a lot easier in solo too because there's no one else there to take weapons or things either.
But also, like, Revenant has no way of getting FP back without a consumable.
Oh please, stop by one tower and you get all the Starlight Shards you need.
But, like, you're not. I don't want to go into the boss fight with 8 Starlight Shards. You know what I mean? It's in terms of practicality, I think Recluse is a lot easier.
I don't know,
Just
man.
because
Because
of all the
Recluse,
shit that you get.
you got to keep track of all the different types of magic you're collecting when you collect stuff, so you can cast the right spell. If you cast your spell at the wrong time, which you have to do to collect more, if you've already collected 3, then you're gonna get hit. It's like you don't have a choice in the matter because your casting time is so long. Without some other form of something to take the aggro off you as Revenant, it's so hard to get some of those spells off. Not from her staves, but from her ability.
Yeah,
Get to play her. I wonder.
but yeah,
Sounds tough.
in just the terms of a full day 3 boss fight, like, there's a point, like, you use Revenant, you're, like, if you're doing a fucking, like, let's say, I don't know, you're doing Night Aspect, right? Like, the Night Aspect, if he catches aggro of the family, like, they're gonna die pretty quick. And so, if you have to sit there and not have the family out, that's with less DPS, and you don't have unlimited Starlight Shards, so it's like, at some point, you're gonna run out of FP, and then it's like...
That's true.
And then
But
there's like
at the same
buffer.
time, you can get faith weapons that do crazy amount, like Morgoth's sword, that does crazy damage on her just because of how the scaling works. You can't really get any melee weapons that are intelligence based. They might have intelligence as a substat on them, but they're not going to be intelligence
Right.
as an S or an A.
Yeah.
So Recluse, you're like, you have to use the magic. You're not given another choice. Revenant is kind of like Duchess, where Duchess is mostly meant to be melee, but can use magic and be successful. Revenant should be using magic, but can do melee and be successful. You see what I'm getting at? Like Recluse, you're stuck in this area you have to be in because of the weapons you're given. You might have more damage types and more overall weapons to choose from, but they're all going to be staves or maybe fingers or seals, right? You're not going to get any melee weapon that's going to work great for you.
Right. But yeah, it's more of a value thing for me. Because you can just constantly regenerate your mana. And then, just because the sword isn't ideal, you still can use one. So it's like you have all those things stacked on each other. But I think they are pretty even at the end of the day.
There's plenty of weapons you'll find, though, that will give you like FP regeneration when you hit them and stuff like that.
But that's
and
also...
you don't exactly need Starlight Shards. But also, I would also argue that if you have an equally good build on both of them, Revenant will do so much damage with just a couple of Starlight Shards and her magic that she doesn't need to regenerate any more FP. If you get a good Faith build on her...
I don't know about that. Because, there's so many...
Now, I'm also talking using a Faith Lightning build on Dark Drift Knight, who is weak to lightning damage.
Right, but if you're by yourself, that FP is going to go so fast.
I mean, that depends. There's so many buffs that give you FP increases, give you reduced FP consumption, all these different things that can play into it. And if you're just smart about how you build it, I mean, really either of them would work. But I know that I would never want to play Recluse in solo, because as soon as I go to cast one of my spells, one of my combination spells, I'm going to get hit.
Not to be an asshole, but that is a skill issue.
I mean, that's fine if you want to say that, but I just don't see a world where you play against Dark Drift Knight or someone like that who has all the AoE, all the speed, and you get an entire flamethrower spell off without getting hit, with how slow you move, without being able to dodge, without any damage resistance.
Right, but also okay, I can see, because you are forced to do that.
If you weren't forced to, it'd be different. But to get your magic back, which is what you're arguing is the good part about her, you have to do those spells once you have 3. So if it's not one of the quick spells, and even the quick ones are arguably slower than any staff spell in the game, it's just the amount of time that you end up having to stand still as Revenant just isn't worth it in solo. Not to mention a lot of her combination spells are party buffs.
I think that's only Holy. Only if it has Holy in it.
Holy with anything.
Right. You don't have to run Holy.
Well, yeah, you don't, but you don't know what you're going to get dropped,
Right. But then, see, we could just go back and forth, because, if you say that, then it's Revenant's only good if you get Faith stuff. You know what I mean?
But you're going to find some Faith stuff.
Nah, that's not true. You could go a whole run
go to a castle, and you will guaranteed get seals.
Right.
Yeah, there's guaranteed seal spots and bow spots and all that. Yeah.
Just there's
guaranteed seal spots all over the place.
All that stuff. But it doesn't, we could go back and forth all day on this.
True. I think when it comes down to just outright character skills and abilities, that Recluse is in solo worse just because of that casting time, though. Just because of how much time you have to spend standing still to get your mana or your FP back.
Yeah, I think that is a good take. I do.
Because maybe it is a skill issue, but I personally don't feel
I will say that was me not thinking about the fact that you have to do it. Because
I've played a lot of Recluse. I enjoy her. She's a lot of fun.
If it was a matter of you get to choose when you want to drop that big spell, then
I might agree with you. Issue. Yeah.
But yeah, since you are forced to do it to get your FP back, that does add a factor to it.
Because I can't just keep shooting stuff off
very quick. But that's also with if you're fighting Sentient Pest, you could do that. You could get it off.
Yeah, you could probably get it off with Sentient Pest.
But yeah, when we're talking Dark Drift Knight, for sure, I think
Dark Drift Knight, Equilibrious Beast, Tricephalos, any of these bosses with a lot of AoE and speed. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, boys, this was fun. This fucking game was fucking quick and easy. I mean, we debated about Recluse and Revenant, I think, longer than we took on this whole fucking game.
I think you're right.
So, you know.
But we will have to now, though, go through and do what we were talking about, where we fight each one of them as the 3 characters and see if that changes our placements at all.
We'll report back with the numbers, with the facts. We'll see who is the most effective.
I mean, hey, bro, we know we might end up switching some people around.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we can have some time to think on it. And then, but I honestly don't think that we would have much to change.
I think what's going to change is I'm going to go back to my original statement. We're going to put Iron Eye across the board everywhere.
You know, and that would be
Iron Eye, 3 Iron Eyes across the board. No, you're fucking crazy.
It's so good. Are you kidding
He is the
me?
lowest poise and the lowest health in the game.
You can have 2 dodges before you actually dodge.
That's true. The marking would go crazy.
Well, the marking is
and then
great,
the arrows to break the marking.
I mean, if we're all 3 mowing down the mark point,
and
I feel like it would
stacking the mark point, right?
Well, but you could argue the same thing.
Out.
Imagine 3 Duchess rewinds. But
you have to do big damage for the Duchess rewind to be good.
Well, but think about it this way, Dylan. I do my damage, I rewind it. You rewind it. Drew rewinds it. It gets doubled and then doubled and then doubled.
How much you gonna bet there's a YouTuber out there that's already done like the?
I don't know if it'll double the
it will.
Mark.
It will.
I don't know.
I know it will. I know it will. Because on my Duchess build, I have something that triggers it automatically sometimes, and it will take damage from the one I triggered before and double that.
Okay.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Right.
I have gotten some crazy amounts of damage alone on Duchess just because I can get 2 to 3 of her character skill activations back to back.
I believe it. All right, boys. Well, I think this is a good place to call it. We've had some fun.
Wait, we could get the whole family in on Revenant.
Dude, all 3 at the same time would go so hard.
The big bird, bigger bird, and biggest bird. We can get
we can get the whole family in.
Wow, it'd be beautiful.
I was thinking about it, I was like, man, 3 Franklins would be great. Then I was like, wait a minute. We could bring them all together. They could finally hang out in the real world.
Man, that's such a beautiful thing.
And then die for us.
Thank you, boys, for joining me today. It's been very fun.
It has.
I think we're done here. Yeah,
I would agree.
We've covered all of our bases. Drew, we got to get you on more episodes. Every time I've tried to get you on, it's you've been slacking.
Am I the least active participant?
No, that'd be Jay.
By far, yeah. Nope, Jay's done more. Jay's done 3 now.
Oh shit! Dude,
Drew's
I'm outnumbered by 1.
Drew's done 1. This is his 2nd episode.
That's crazy, dude.
Yes, sir.
Drew falling behind.
Well, it's okay. He's here now.
Oh, I haven't even done today's Wordle.
Have you guys seen my my Instagram reels I've been sending in of the Everybody Hates Andrew meme page?
Is this? Do you? is this important for? Can we end the episode first?
It's a precursor to the next episode.
Okay, this is set up. Gotcha. All right, guys, we're gonna leave you on a cliffhanger. Oh my god. Okay, thank you guys for joining me on this beautiful episode of Who Was Our Little Comedian. I think this is the 8th episode. We're gonna have a special 9th and 10th episode. On episode 9, we're doing a special interview with our buddy Dylan, which is gonna be fun. And then episode 10, we've got some stuff planned. And then after episode 10, probably gonna be taking a hiatus from the old podcast to I want to change the logo. I want to do a new song because the song still says Dylan J in it. There's a few other things I want to change. So yeah, I'm going to probably take a month off from the whole podcasting thing, which should be good for everybody. So thank you guys. Thank you boys for joining me. John and Drew.
Happy
it's been
to.
fun.
Welcome.
And yeah, I'll see you guys
My
next
pleasure.
week. Say bye, boys. Bye-bye.
Why?
Mhm.
Dylan J, reading Reddit with the fellas. Every weekend, we answer questions, we give advice. You give us problems about your life.
We read it Reddit, we rage bait, we do it sober, we could do it faded, yeah we could. We in our prime, yeah let's put us on the scene again. And today we finding out who is our little comedian.